Warning, this video may contain flashing effects. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody, it's me Retronubs, and I'm bringing you some Paper Mario. This is Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. It's a game that's on the GameCube and it has not been re-released yet. So I did a post a while back. It was to see if anybody was interested in me doing a playthrough. Unfortunately, no one responded. However, I did have a little audio check video, and I had enough views for that, so I'll just do it. Now, I'm not going to be speedrunning this game. I'm just going to be playing it like a long play, just like I've been playing my Pokemon's Violet series. May continue doing that. I'll play it as I see fit. I will go out of my way to do some side quests to get some cool stuff as I see fit. I plan to beat the Pit Trials, or at least die trying. I'm gonna have to break it off in a couple sections because it is really long and you can't save. But I will be making multiple trips to the Pit Trials. But what I do is I get after completing a chapter, that's when I hit the trials. Do it like maybe to like round 20 or 30, and I stop at each 10 because each 10th floor there's a chest to give you an item. Now, playing as Mario, I just received the map, and I have to go find the One Piece, save all the pirate kind. It's all based on a true story. I'm serious. Now, for me, growing up, I always thought Paper Mario was one of those weird games. It was just so different than any other game I've seen, art style-wise. It's so creative, too. Paper, I mean, I played this one before the 64 one. I didn't even know it existed, but I went to Mexico one time, and I was playing Paper Mario on an arcade machine, the original one. It was one of those bootleg, all-in-one game arcade sets. That was fun. I put like a few pesos in there, and I could play for like an hour. I had a little character made, and you could save your file on there too, which was nice. I didn't get far. Out of all the Paper Marios, I always think of this one as the superior one. I did play Paper Mario, one on Wii, Super Paper Mario. I got far into it, got lost, and was really pissed, so I decided not to play it. It was really fun for a good while. I never beat it. I might get doing that one day. Maybe a suggestion, hint, hint. I do have like 2 copies of it. One's a little bit more new. This is Road Course. To do the main hub world, where I'll be visiting often. I'm not saving just quite yet. I'm just getting that box so I don't have to save there. This is going to be my soon-to-be partner, little goblin girl. This will be the main antagonist to the game, the X-Nauts. We are the X-Nauts, the space aliens that live in the moon. We're gonna conquer all of the Mushroom Kingdom and everything here. Yep. Now, I have beaten this game a handful of times. I still have trouble with trying to beat the final boss. My main challenge is get all the crystal stars, beat the secret boss in the pit of trials, and then go for the Queen of Shadows. Spoiler. I'm really good at timing that. So when you're fighting, you have a chance to counter if you press the B button right when it's about to hit you, like that. It's like a parry counter. And when you do that, it's like perfect shielding, and also you take no damage and you deal like 1 extra damage to the enemy. And as far as I remember, I don't think there's a badge that makes it do a little more, but 1's still pretty huge because the general health gauge of all the enemies is pretty low. Well, you do get the badges that makes your character stronger, but you're limited to 3 badge slots. More on the way. Once I go to the ruin of the door, the ruin of 1,000-year-old door, I can get me the map. Then I can get star power. Unleash amazing free attacks. So this is an RPG, but it has like a big twist. So you take turns battling, and it's like, what was the term? Basically, you can respond to an enemy, you can try to dodge or block. Mostly just kind of block or just parry if you can. Learning to time it is key if you want to get far or do a lot of the extra stuff. Or you could just buy a bunch of items and just not die with heals. Take a look. What is that? Unfortunately, like, that little cutscene that's happening back there, you can't really skip it, as far as I know. Maybe if you, like glitched out of the way here. Even if you finish Toadsworth's little speech, until they leave screen, you can't really move. You have to sort of wait. All that aside, I am going to make some purchases to make some of the battles easy for the start. I will be tattling on every enemy that I haven't seen. So that's Goombella's main tactic. She tattles so you can get information on your enemy. I just have it, I think it's useful to know their exact health, defense, maybe even weakness. She gives you a lot of tips. Really useful for beginner characters trying to figure out what to do in the game. I'm gonna go this way because there's little person here, a mushroom. So this toad drops her contacts, and no matter what you do, it will break regardless, and she'll charge you for it. And until you find or get our new one, she's just gonna stand at that doorway, and that doorway is gonna lead to a different path later on. It's gonna lead to a bunch of other paths. So might as well get this out of the way. The cool thing is she's like the chef of the game, so you can bring her items and she'll cook them to make them even better. Or you can make something new. Later you can do a side quest for her to get you even better items. Now for speedrunners, they like to use the I don't need to explain that. For speedrunners, I like to use that Bowser mask because it scares all the enemies away, or at least has a good chance to do so. It's cheaper than the Fire Flower also, but it doesn't work on bosses. I think 3 will be fine. I'm gonna get a bunch of items later. I just have them because there's a few enemies around here that I'm gonna be fighting soon. They're a bit tough. Which is reminding me if I've saved yet. I have not. But I will right before I fight Gus, which is a little enemy just like right after Frankly. I'm gonna go grab my cash. So the bandit just robbed me. What a magical game. In the Japanese version of this game, the thing that's been cut out of the American version is there's like 3 little body imprints on the ground, suggesting someone died there, but they were removed in this game. Gave me my money back. I also picked up the star piece. These will grant me the they're basically like different kind of currency you can give to a trader, and they'll give you badges. These badges will allow you to improve yourself in combat, defend yourself, make you tougher, etc. I'll be fighting him later. Once I get the Iron Hammer. It's more damage. This is the nerd of the game. He will remind you of things to do later. For instance, he'll give you also tips about what you're currently going to, if you forget. And sometimes if you miss any like tattles of rare enemies, he will... That little yellow trash bin over there, you'll find them there and you can just learn them. Sorry for skipping so much. So that map that Peach gave me is a treasure map to this legendary treasure called the Crystal Star, and those Eknotes fellas wants it for a sinister purpose. Peach is gone, and there's treasure to find. So I'm also trying to find Peach. Before that, I need to go see about the Crystal Stars. I need to find out if this map is truly legendary. Now he's gonna offer to teach me how to fight, but I already know how to fight. You just have to like read it slowly and make sure you click no, I don't want you to teach me. He will do that a couple times. Of course. Crap. Okay, yes. No, that's okay. So basically it's like, do you remember how to fight? And you say, of course. And then, are you sure you don't need help? Say no. Don't need help, I got it. Although you get a whale on an old man, so there's that. Still kind of, you know, gives you little hints on how to fight them. And also swap partners. Suggested here, that way you can fight Goomba with the horn. It's a beetle shell, it's on the head. Oops. It costs no points to use this, it's free. Just gives you a bit of info about it, a little extra hints how to fight it. I will find them later and I will title on them just to gather information. I can't go to the right just yet. I have to go back here. There's only one of him. I don't want to quick strike him so I don't kill him on accident. Basic 2 health enemy, but he has an item which is rather intriguing. I didn't get it. I already fought one of these, so I will take it. All the XP is welcome. I'm gonna need plenty to level up as fast as I can. And I believe this is the last one to tattle in this area. Or, not quite, there's another creature here. This is the last Goomba I have to tattle for quite a while. So, in the buggy there. Here. Spoilers for later. I will first strike this enemy because it has 3 instead of 2, so it's going to take an additional turn of hitting it. Spinia. Yeah. Now the timing is not the most difficult, but it can still do. So that's stylish stuff. That'll be coming into play a little later. When you do the so basically once you get star power, you'll have like a gauge around the star power. When you have the map, you'll have like one kind of magical summon you could use. For now, it will be the Sweet Treats, which is a heal, and it replenishes when the crowd is cheering. So doing anything stylish will replenish it faster, and there is a badge that makes it more efficient to replenish, and it's pretty much busted. If you play smart, even if you're doing bad, you can basically become immortal in a battle. Still gotta be careful, there are some devastating attacks out there. So this is one of the many black boxes of this world. Legend says that they were one of 4 heroes that once fought against, well, evil thousands of years ago. They got cursed and locked away in these boxes. Would have been interesting to see their story. They want you to free them, and then they coerce you. Flash warning. Close your eyes if you are sensitive to sudden flashes. I repeat, close your eyes if you are really sensitive to flashes. I will put a disclaimer in the start of the video and a comment because this kind of sucks. And then it's done. Shouldn't happen for a good while. Make sure you agree to the enemy or the little critter here. It basically gives you new power you can use in the overworld. Can't use it in combat, however. This is where Paper Mario gets fleshed out. He literally is paper, and he can do paper things like being folded. When he's on these platforms into this paper airplane and just kind of like drifts around, you can control it a bit. There it is, the gates of hell. Some say ancient knowledge, some say legendary treasure, and others say a monstrosity lies behind the door. I know the truth. And if you stick around, you will too, if you've never seen these games. It's a little bit of extra flashing, just a heads up. Now we can begin my treasure hunt.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's a lot of little story trivia going on. So basically now I have to head to Petalsburg. First stop. Before I need to do that, I need to find the tunnel underground that will take me to there. No thanks. No thanks. I'm not gonna do it, fool. Basically teaches you how the crowd works. As you notice, I fight on a stage whenever I do battle. So there'll be a crowd there soon. You please the crowd and they will cheer you on, give you more star power. And once a gauge is full, you can use one of your star attacks, your special attacks. Sometimes, no matter what, the crowd won't like you. Especially if they're a common baddie and they will throw items at you to hurt you. You can fend them off. But it will cost you an audience member to do so. No No. Now he wants to teach you how to quit badges. So, to start, you only have like 3 badges. Or 3 badge points. Now I have 1 badge and I use 1 of the points. I have this power smash attack. Now I'm gonna quickly say, because this battle is kinda tough, shouldn't mess it up. I do have some extra attacks. I'm not talking about the first boss that I'll be facing. I mean, I guess I technically already did fight the first boss, but it didn't really feel like a boss. Just practice this guy. I will need access over here later for a few side quests and some other people. Now, you could pay him and then he'll just let you pass, but every now and then you have to pay him again. I didn't heal, but I can rack up star power when I need it. He has 20 at health and 3 attack. The only way to attack him is with my hammer, but I have power smash, which costs 2 flower points to use. It's devastating. I can sort of like fend off his attack. He's dizzy, so this may miss. I'll have her defend, and then next turn I'm gonna heal up. Perfect. Little background stuff collapsed because of the shockwave. They basically insist that you run, and you can run away from him. He's not like a boss, but I want to beat him. So this should cure Gumbella's illness and heal us up. If you get any more of these like bad mushrooms, it can get really bad for me. That's why I try to save ahead of time. All this does is like it stuns my character. So I can't pass anymore. Alright, 4, 4, 4. Almost 3 here. But I can use the power smash again. Now if she's not dizzy, I can use the fire flower without worrying that it'll miss. This is the only way Gumbella can attack him, because that sharp spear defends him from aerial attacks. That was really lucky. It's hard to land those perfect carries. 1 more smash, and 1 fire flower, and that's that. I wanted to fight him now because he drops a lot of XP. Yeah, experience points. Mistake 22. Yes, it is. In the video game, it does. Alright. They'll probably have healed up. If I can just roast this enemy ahead. I did collect a bit of stars, extra star bits here and there. This is Dazzle. This is that star piece trader I was talking about before. You can buy a handful of different like star pieces that can help you. Some of them way more expensive, and some of them unique that she only sells. So there's these like mages around here that can give you tips. Like she gives you tips about where to find these shine sprites, star pieces, and other treasures. Some that can adjust your power, etc. There's all kinds of stuff. And there's one that like boosts your luck. Like every now and then you'll just get really lucky. And either your attack will be really high for a turn, your defense, you'll be invincible. You'll get double experience, which is really fun when you beat a boss. Double reward money, stuff like that. That's why I brought the fire flowers, so I can beat them faster. You have to hit the individual tentacles just to drop them, but if I hit them with the fire flower, it drops immediately. You hit each part. I get an extra turn to wild at him. This is gonna be bad. Okay, so there's this roulette thing that happens now that I can do styles, like, well, now that I can please a crowd. And if I get 2 in a row, I have a chance to do roulette. And if I get the 3rd, I will get, like, maximum the crowd. And then, whatever that, little symbol is, that's what I'll get. So that's a star. If I would have gotten 3 of them, I would have got my full star gauge back. They were replenished completely. Same if it's a heart, a flower. So if it was a heart, I get max health for both me and my party member. And there's a shine sprite that will heal everything all the way, including bring me a full crowd. Now the mushroom, the poison mushroom, will do the opposite. Will set my health to 1, get rid of my entire crowd, 0 star points, 0 flower points, so I would be screwed. I'd be at my most vulnerable. And I've had that happen to me a handful of times. It's not fun. RNG gods. That's why you wanna, like, you know, do, sometimes you don't want to spam styles, and sometimes you don't want to spam attacks. It is RNG dependent, but when you mix it up, it'll be easier. I did a fair bit, so I'm going to save here. Still much to do. Hooktail. Oh no, it's the dragon from Dragon Roost Castle, or just Dragon Roost. Zelda. Dated. Humongous. Bunch item in here. And there's a secret item in one of these areas. I know where it is, but I don't need it at the moment. Reserve my space. Got an extra badge. I'll save my fire flower for later. Nice. There we go, gotta be good. Got a full crowd. Fire, my flower power is all the way back up, so I can use my extra attacks. I'm getting pretty close to leveling up. Once you reach 100 star, it will level you up. One more battle should do it. Now the thing about that is, you know, the more enemies you fight and the more you level up, the experience you gain from them becomes lower. It's always each 100 star points you get, you level up. So at some point, like, all enemies will give you no experience, but by completing the battle you'll get like 1 experience, if they're weak enough, or low tiered enough. That's why I wanted to battle that one little side character to us, little villain guy, because he would have given me much less experience. Mashed too fast, so I'll definitely get more flower power. This HP isn't too bad. I'm gonna level up pretty quickly anyways. I think I'll be like almost level 2 right after the second mini boss here. get a fair amount of XP here. Full 3 each Goomba. Another item. Yes, there's a thing up there that I can't reach right now. And there's a secret right here too. Don't overcumber my items. It reminds you that you can tell you tips. I was stuck here for a very long time when I was young. I was like, where did I go? And it occurred me to go close to the little grass patch that's nearby. Swap her in to take out this window so I can handle the next one. See, strategy. Got a full crowd of Goombas watching me. They're not the nicest of folk. They'll cheer me on, sure, but whenever they feel like it, they might just toss something at me like a hammer. Not a friendly one. Painful. We learn you can shake little bushes here and there. They can drop either more items or activate a secret pipe like so. Oh, get me this little star piece. It's kind of late over here where I'm at. I'm gonna do one recording, save it, and then probably upload it overnight. Alright. It's been a minute since I last uploaded, but this was one of the projects I've been meaning to do, work on another playthrough. I've been feeling Paper Mario. So this Friday I'm going to be going to a Smash Bros tournament. I've been practicing at least like an hour or two a day if I can. I didn't practice yesterday because I was really busy, but it's coming. I've gone to that tournament before, and I'm a semi-casual player, so I'm not the casual, I'm more like semi-competitive. I like to try hard, basically. As hard as possible. Play to win if I can. I like playing online, but it's not the best with the internet doing what it does. Oops. I'm gonna store some items. I know I'm nearly full right now. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's store another mushroom. That should be good. And buy 1 power block. This is an investment for later. So, if you've been following my channel, you probably still wouldn't know my main unless you know me personally. Because, like, every now and then I fluctuate between characters and I show off, like, different playthroughs that I did or battles I had online. I like to play the underrated characters, but hands down my favorite character in this latest installment is Smash Ultimate, or King K. Rool. Big Italian man. I really wanted him in Smash Bros. Ever since the GameCube version. That was my first one I've ever played, was the Smash Bros. Melee. No idea about the competitive, not until I reached like high school. That was like 7 years ago, or 8 years ago. So I went to this guy so I can get permission to go forward to find these special keystones so I can go to that castle back there where that dragon went to. He's kind of senile and old and hard of hearing.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go to the Schwank Fortress, where there's this big stone feller named Schwank. Where are you now? My Game Boy SP serves as a little, like, computery thingy. people can email Mario. What is that? He wants to come with, but he is a coward. So be gone. So anyways, about my tournament. So I've done before, I've done fairly well. Like, when I went the last time, like, pretty much everyone I fought was, like, I beat them, usually, like, 3-stock, a bunch of them, maybe 1 loss at best. But, like, when I get to, like, the semi-final rounds or a bit further in, that's when I got my ass handed to me by some really pros. I gave them hell, I'll admit, I didn't go down with a good fight. It was some DK mains. Now I'm a DK main myself, but damn. A good DK is really difficult to deal with. And I was playing King K. At first I was Ridley, and my Ridley skills fluctuate. It all depends on how much I play him online, because like, I can be really good for a while, but then just start sucking really bad. Because I start playing a little spammy, not too careful. At some point I kind of learned a little bit of tech with him. He's very difficult because he has a lot of end lag and a lot of his moves. So he can be very punished, even though he's a heavy character. He's arguably, in my opinion, one of the worst heavies. Just because of the way they did him in this Smash game, and they've been generous with giving him some buffs here and there, but like, he still needs a lot of work. Like, his little X factor, if you will, is basically that the evil space dive, the one where he can drag you across the stage. But that one can be easily disrupted. And his little jab he does, his down special, which like can penetrate an enemy and deal like a whole bunch of damage and potentially one-shot you. It's really slow, it's really spacey, and a lot of people aren't gonna fall for it. It can easily change the direction of a game, but even for a heavy character, he lacks good kill power. He needs more kill power. More kill power. He's sort of speedy, he has multiple jumps. The Charizard has multiple jumps and is far stronger. His recovery is pretty bad. Ridley's. It can be easily, disrupted because it has a slow startup. So does Fox, but Fox's recovery, you can like angle it wherever you want. So much better recovery, and you're engulfed in flame, so punishes a lot of contact users. Ridley's hits hard if you can punish, but it doesn't have like a massive, and it does have pretty decent range, but it can still get punished. So these are your little special friends here. These enemies are the cleft. There's these other spikier fellas, and then there's these but with spikes on top of them. And you're basically, when you learn to shake the bush, you're intended to get a pow block. Now, there's 2 of these fights, but there is a secret third fight. And that's why I have an extra block, because they give you a bunch of experience. The game tries to punish you for being not so smart, and they send a horde of enemies to fight you, but you can beat them. The hard way is to parry each one of them, because they only have 2 health. It's just you can't do anything to attack them other than items. If you have items, you really have no choice but to risk getting hit. And they do a lot of damage. Nice. The RNG gods. Every now and then there'll be like some random thing that happens. Like maybe a little bucket will fall, or fork, stuff like that. The higher level you go, your stage will also improve. So you'll have an even bigger crowd, and more people means more star power to recover. I don't remember which trees and bushes had the items, which I really cool. Alright. Where do I want to leave off? I think it goes to 50 minutes. If I do end up cutting it off and making a separate video on this, it's no biggie, so hopefully I have to do that. I think that the castle entrance would be solid because the castle itself is pretty lengthy. There's a lot to do, a lot of stairs to climb, puzzles to solve, stuff like that. So there's these fellas. No matter what I do as far as attacking, I can't really approach them because their spikes shoot out if Mario tries to hammer them, and I can't jump on them because they're all spiky. Again, these are another enemy that falls to the power block. You can try to parry them if you have no items, but I have power, so I will use power. They're immune to fire flowers also. I forgot to mention, they're a rock, so they don't take damage from fire. In the next fight, I should level up again, and I will put my points in flower power. Can't really make use of my badge points just yet. I am aware that badges are really busted in this game. With the right badge sets, you can just do insane amount of damage. But you do have to play riskier, like a lot riskier. There's like this Pearl Panic one. Basically, when you're at 1 health, Mario will start doing massive amount of damage. But you have to be at 1 health, therefore don't die. And then there's other badges that boost your attack when you're low on health, so it stacks. And then there's just general power boosts that you get throughout the story, like you'll get better boots that will instantly increase your stomping by 1 point. Therefore you can do like maximum of 4 hits. For each stomp would be 2. That'd be 4. Same with the hammer. You'd find better hammers later on, therefore you'll do even more damage. And that all stacks. And there is no longer any more power blocks in this area. That's why I purchased the power block from the store. And there's these little blocks here that will heal your HP and your flower power to full. Same with your partners, but you have to pay it. Right. This is a mini boss, kinda. The Thwomp. You'd think you'd fight him in typical combat, but there's a twist. Attack you! So it's a quiz. He asks me questions. I get 5 right, I believe. Let's see. Yes, 5 right. and I win. But if I get 3 of them, I lose. It's actually a lot faster to lose, and it's quicker to get through this if you lose. So I will ask, what's hidden in the plate? A pickle stone. And you have to say, of course. Don't worry, guys. I have a plan. It reminds you that if you get them wrong, you're gonna suffer. I don't remember, so I'm just gonna look at 24. This is pretty sure. There you go. He gets pretty happy when you get him wrong, and he gets angry when you get him right. He wants you to suffer. He's masochist. Yes. Don't care. Now this is what happens. You fight basically an impossible enemy. Kind of. Worst case scenario, you'd have to perfect parry them, but I have my power block that'll just one-shot it. You do fight these enemies a little later on, but you'll be more prepared to fight them, because you'll have an additional crystal star. They'll give you another power that can deal with these kinds of enemies. For annihilation. Dead. 24. Now I'm to my next level. I can use my power smash a bit more. But next I'll be dumping points into my badge power. 15 health is pretty respectable. Now there's another boss here and another enemy type that I'll be documenting. First I'm gonna grab this badge and equip it. I might as well get close call while I'm at it too. So there are these hidden keystones I need to grab. And I'll be fighting my way through 4 of these guys. They're rather annoying, the fuzzies. They can suck out your health if you let them. They will heal healthy. It basically tells you have a chance to like block it from stealing your health if you press the A button in time. But I'm trying to parry them so I can beat them a bit faster. That's why I also saved the fire flowers so I can try to beat them a bit quicker. But I'm trying to save it. Let's see. I can pick up 2 and they'll just do more. They have 3 health, so exact amount needed to beat them. Try to practice my timing. It's a bit tricky. Give me a fair amount of XP. 2 apiece. Better help that. I wanted to push right there. Okay, that is a problem. I have enough, so I'll use one of them here. And then a little sleepy sheep. Basically, they could have put my party to sleep with that item. Lucky again. This is the reason I saved the fire flower, is once you pick up a stone, you'll fight 4 of them, no matter what. And this will just finish them off much quicker. So I'm going to save that other fire flower I have for the next stone. Sometimes they have a little vampire bat on them. It's an item that can drain my health and then heal them by 5. Basically a mushroom, but also attacks. like the mushroom item that heals me by 5 health. Oh wow. I kinda wanted to save this test my luck. Give me lightning, give me lightning. I'll take shooting stars. 2. Dang it. Wow. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for that to happen. This is quite the luckiness, I guess. Unlucky for me, but that's like the most items I've ever seen enemies have. The most I've ever seen was 2. And I got nothing out of it. There's like a small chance. I don't know the exact chance, but there's a chance I'll drop it. One of them, maybe even 2. RNG gods, bye. Something that we can all of them. One more. Pressing the A button will give you like this little shield. It will reduce the enemy's attack by 1. So since the attack only is 1, they will do no damage. Can get a defense badge that will increase my defense. It's a bit costly to put, but it is usually worth it. So we can all run and then have them benefit after the shoot. There you go. I did warn of him. What did I want? Oh, just the right. There's a bigger window for just ducking like that. I'm not gonna level up, so I'm gonna use the sweet treat just because I need more flower power. I could have just ate the syrup, but I'll save that for a little later. Okay. This is where the battle to come. Alright, 6. Cool. I'm gonna try to make it to the castle before I end the video. That'll be a perfect stop. I'm almost there. Got the last stone. I just need to defeat this little mini boss here. Go through town, and then I will begin a new part very soon. With his power, I will be able to reach the castle. You can't do live. I would love doing that. Got one bad mushroom. I got fuzzy was first. I'll actually go over there. They won't drain your health, but they will like try to beat you up. They should do a pretty large amount of damage if you let them. Like 5 hits right there that I finished. I'm just gonna focus on the main threat right now. Try to see if I can do it. And that is that. I will not be leveling up, but I will be done. And they leave. Fortunately, they don't leave like anything behind, like a badge. That would be nice. And you never see that gold fuzzy ever again. It's just the one time. Entirely unique to this area, but you will find another type of fighter later. I'm trying my best to skip these enemies. Could use the XP, but I'll be doing plenty of fighting in the castle. All these enemies respawn. Oh boy. Not meant to do that. Number of reasons. Finish them up a bit quickly. Leveling up real soon. I'm at 83 star points. Fortunately, this is as fast as I can walk. Alright. He is my new party member. I want to make sure you accept his invitation to become your new servant. You can actually say no, he cries, and then he leaves. Or you can just go back to him and talk to him. You need him. You can't really decline him. I'm not gonna lie. He's like my least favorite character. He's my least favorite party member. I don't use him too often. I only use him when I need him. Fortunately, he is... Well, fortunately, he's actually pretty useful. He does have some interesting tech. Like, he basically has a multi-bounce, but it's not a bounce, it just hits all ground enemies. It can be useful taking out a bunch of enemies at once. Because of a shell attack, it technically pierces defense by 1 for now. That's his GF. He doesn't want him to leave. Well, I'll be wrapping up real soon. Just gonna grab me an extra badge. That's hidden away over here, and I will be entering the castle very soon. So these enemies go up here. You can retrieve items and hit switches from a distance, which is really useful. There it is! The sunstone and the moonstone. Take the moon. Now this also did take me a while to figure out how to do. You're supposed to hit these two switches together at the same time. So what you do is this, hold them in place, and then you can release it. So he launches and hits it at the same time. And now that we know that, I'm going to have to use that also in the castle. A little overworld trick. Attack. Entering here, saving, and I will see you guys in the next video. After I retrieve this badge over here. Almost everything. Yep. Just gonna grab this this badge that's hidden away over here, and I will go back, save, and I will call it. If you like what you see, want to see more, consider subscribing, leave a like, comment, etc. And I will be seeing you in the following video. That is an HP plus badge, so the measly 3 points, I can increase my health even further. It's more of a noob thing, but I may use it. Thank you and bye-bye. Good night. Good day.